Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is X. We're gonna talk about a few things about the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 private beta. But before I dive into it, because there's a lot of things we have to talk about. But before I dive into it, I want to give a credit to Roger Music. I'm gonna leave his link down below my description. I'm using his soundtrack, and guys, you need to check this guy out. You have a lot of soundtrack. If you want to make sure you subscribe to his channel as well, and just give him the credit, the awesome work that he's been doing, and so people can get his soundtrack and buy it from him and use it. I'm just using it because it's a kind of a test soundtrack that I got from his website. Thank you very much for clearing that off the way. And Roger Music, if you listen to this, big shout out to you. Well done for all the job you've been doing. Okay, guys, yeah, we're gonna talk about Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and the private beta. Guys, first of all, I'm not going to complain about it at all, because there's something to talk about. We don't need to complain about stuff, but we need to actually get our thoughts out for Treyarch, so they can be able to see, the developer can be able to see what they need to do, so what they need to change, what they need to tweak. But overall, guys, we need to, as a private beta, run smooth. It runs smooth, and if a kind of a beta can run smooth like this, I think we hope that when the game launch and we have a smoother experience of what all of you guys and the one that do not even have the experience that we've been experiencing on the console, on the PS4, and I hope that Xbox people, they get it soon, probably next week, so they too can be able to speak their mind out, and they can be able to give their reviews as well to the developers. Getting into it, guys, I don't know, probably is only me thinking about this. First of all, I'm not a big fan of zombie. I'm not. I've never been, but because of the way they advertise this Black Ops 4, I think it got me to start thinking, oh, probably I will look into zombie. But nevertheless, I'm always kind of online multiplayer version and things like that. But I just want to say this for the zombie people, and I hope they understand what I'm saying, because I'm on their side as well. If the multiplayer can get a test, why can't the zombie version get a test? At least they should be able to give them something to play about. It's not everybody that love to play the multiplayer, but there's a lot of people out there that do play the zombie, and they only purchase this game to play the zombie mode. And I think they should give credit to these guys. I mean, they do and they what to give respect to give them the zombie the beta to test it as well. I've never heard anything about saying that they're gonna give them anything. Maybe I've not heard the right news. Maybe I'm wrong, guys. Please try to help me out if I'm wrong. But I think they definitely need to give them the chance to play the game, to test it before it get launched as well, the zombie mode. Okay, moving forward, and the UI cursor, when you guys load the game, when we all load the game, we see the user interface. It's because we might be, for me as an old school guy, I've been playing Call of Duty for I would say 10 to 11 years now, and I've been playing way back, and we always used to, and I've been always playing on the console, never on PC. So we used to that kind of a D-pad, moving our kind of a cursor active around, and to be able to select whatever we want to select, whatever we want to do. But honestly speaking, I look into the UI interface, and I think, first of all, I was like, oh no, it doesn't seem right. Why do I have to move my cursor? But when I play this game for 2 to 3 days, I love it. I love the UI interface. I love it. I love the fact that I can move that my thumb left trigger around, and my thumb whatever, man. Guys, you know what I'm saying, to move the cursor and be able to get to the thing I actually want to click on it and things like that. It actually works smooth, and actually started getting used to it more faster and quicker. And I think the reason why the developer might do this is because, guys, they want to give the PC people a kind of a smooth interface as well to run on as well. That's why they really developing, making a big partnership with battle.net or something like that. And I think the user interface is definitely good. So that's what I just want to say on that, clearing off and moving forward. Using the specialist, I use few specialists. I do not use all of them, but because I'm just kind of a player that when I grab on one specialist and I want to understand that specialist, so I grab on the Tempest, and I love the way the Tempest move, the way he actually throw down some kind of little charging, something like a SD stuff moving around and shocking people. I love that so much. I have fun doing that. And I use the Recon. The Recon is, oh my, this is awesome. It's just so satisfying when you have that your reward from the Recon. You have to put that kind of a Recon spectacle on and see all the enemies, where they're coming from, where they're running. It give you a lot of marks and things like that. That is absolutely good from the specialist. I don't think they are overpowered. I don't think, but I use Ruin, and Ruin, I would say the recharge on the grabbable stuff that I use, it recharge very quick, and that makes me go back to say that if it can go back, if it can recharge very quickly, it absolutely, the fact that it actually means that if he grabble and he jumps around, guys, come on, man, it's supposed to be boots on the ground. And I can hear some of the character when they shoot through, they shoot anybody jumping out, they say, guys, it's boots on the ground. The character actually interact with things like that. I like the way that the developer put that one inside. That's a small details to it, which is very good. But the Ruin, they need to absolutely nav it. They need to actually make it nav a little bit, that the grabbable doesn't recharge too quick. It's not good the fact that it's recharging too quick. It's not using the recharge equipment while it's recharging, so that needs to be looked into. And I hope the developer just listen to what I'm saying, or because I don't have a lot of YouTube subscriber, but I hope my voice get out there. But I just need to say it and leave it out there, if it helps. Talking about the loading screen, guys, the loading screen is so slow, but thinking of it, I was like, okay, you know what, it's the beta version, what do you expect, just to test it out. But the loading screen, when the game launches, everybody need the loading screen to be fast, because I absolutely put a timer on it. The loading screen from finding a game to loading into the game is almost 5 minutes. It's almost, guys, it's almost. It might be 4 minutes plus, but it's almost 4-5 minutes. You can go check it out. It's very slow, and that needs to be work onto. And moving forward again, the supply drop. I know there's no supply drop in this, but we need to talk about it, guys. There's one absolutely thing that's Sledgehammer they get right in their game, and it's the supply drop. How the players go about by getting the guns, the new guns, instead of the new DLC guns in the supply drop. Treyarch, if you listen to me, please let the supply drop system, if you're going to put supply drop in this, let it be very fair for everybody. Like, I own Black Ops 3, and when I mean I own Black Ops 3, I bought the kind of the digital deluxe edition, which means I got everything. That's the way I've been buying Call of Duty for a long time. All the season pass, whatever you guys can call it, I've been buying it for a long time. It's just the fact that people are getting tired of it. So, but I just want to let you know, if you're going to do the supply drop, please make it simple and make it fair. Make it fair for everybody, so they can get the gun. They don't need to look for it so much, grind for it too much before they can get it. Please listen to that. Okay, moving forward, the score streak. guys, the score streak, everybody be talking about it. All the YouTubers, the big YouTubers, they be talking about this score streak. It's absolutely so crazy. It's like, come on, guys. It looks like we are on the kind of recession when it comes to something like this, economic recession in Call of Duty. If you've been playing Call of Duty for a long time, you know the score streak from Modern Warfare 4. It's simple. You kill 3 people, you get a UAV. You kill probably like 4 5 people, you get counter UAV. You call the helicopter when you get 7 people. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as ABC. You understand that? You've got that right from the start. Don't change it. So go back to exactly what you've been changing. Go back to that score streak system. It's a very good. It's been working for a long time. You know, like everybody always say, and the old people always say, when something is working, don't fix it. But if it's not working, then you need to look into it. The score streak in the old school game has been working for a long time. You can leave it there. It's good. Then if you want to do some crazy score streak because of people that play competitive game, that they want to win so much money, Face Clan, Optic, whatever they call themselves, fair enough, you can hire up for their own competition. That's good. But for people that we just play from day to day, come on, man, we need the score streak to be fair, to be achievable, not something you try to grind for, and before you get to the score streak they always kill you and you be like, I can never get that score streak. Why am I even using it? You might as well use only UAV. Maybe that's what you get. And looking into the sentry gun, guys, come on. I got the sentry gun. For me to put it down, it's like I don't know where to put it. Not that I don't know where to put it. It doesn't want to go on the place, on the simple space I'm trying to lay it on. That is so hard. You need to make it very simple. You need to make it like the moment you press your triangle and you put it down, it's just right there. It's just right there. You don't want to be feeling some kind of hiccups doing that. So that is not smooth. You need to look into that and you need to fix that. That needs to be fixed as soon as possible. Talking about the body armor as well. That body armor is I think for me special. For me, I do not have problem with body armor. I'm not using it. So guys, I'm not using body armor. I tried it, but I don't really like it to be using it. And when I run it, oh yeah guys, so like I was saying, yeah, the body armor definitely needs to be, it needs to be probably like look into saying that probably, like I said, I don't really have issue with it. If you use piercing bullets or something like that, piercing attachment onto your own gun, and yeah, you wouldn't find it very hard. And remember, once the body ammo, once you shoot the enemy once like that, and what happens is that they don't have that body armor on them again, and so that means they're left to the wolves, you know. So that's one thing I think about the body armor. I don't think it's kind of a big deal. Then coming in to look into it, yeah, it might be pissing a lot of people off because we got 150 health already, and adding like probably almost 100 on top of the health makes it more harder to kill. So probably they want to raise the bar of the time to kill. So the time to kill needs to be more faster, and so when you engage to enemy, you'll be able to do as much. But it comes to think of it, saying that, okay, you know what, like they said, the Treyarch, before they actually sell this game out, they said it in their own advert, said that forget everything we know. So everything we guys know in the past is about you kill faster, and things happen in a very quick, manner, like not putting thinking into it. But right now you need to start thinking into it. You need to start thinking like, oh, is it possible for this to happen? Is it possible for this for you to make this decision? We call it that's why they call it tactical decision. It's more in the tactical playing mode now. So yeah, they need to look into that. Probably if they need to load the body armor, they can actually nerf that if they want to nerf it. But you know what, guys, I'm sorry if I'm 1% of everybody playing Call of Duty. I don't really have issue with it, and not that not like I'm really using it. I'll prefer some other kind of pegs to use than the body armor. So moving forward, the loading screen. While I was on the loading screen, I noticed something saying that you can actually choose a class that you want to use on the loading screen, but you cannot actually choose, if you don't want the character, the specialist. So if you don't want let's say you don't want the roing, you want to go to for the recon, or you want to go for tempest, there should be a kind of an option probably right next to where it says that change the class, and you should be able to have to you can dive into the fact that change the specialist if you don't want it. And most time I load into a game by not having the right specialist, or the specialist that I choose. It's not like somebody choose it, it's right there for me to choose. But you know what, maybe I do not have quick time to choose it. All what I need is that kind of option around that loading screen and say, choose the right specialist. And yeah, so if that can be looked into, that would be awesome. Moving forward again, looking into the dynamic score points, the XP that players do get now, I would say definitely I think this score points is good. I would say it's good. The reason why is that when you even get assists kill, you feel like you get a kill already, and that helps you. It boosts up your score streak. And actually they can make use of this to the advantage of this score streak that a lot of us have been complaining about, saying that look, it takes time for us to get the score streaks. And so if we can get this the dynamic score points XP, you guys have got it right. Treyarch, you definitely nailed that one on top of the nail. You've nearly tried. That's fine, no problem, just leave it like that. But actually then you have to look into the score streak and make use of the score point to help the score streak system. Is as simple as that. So the dynamic score points XP is definitely very good. Moving forward again, guys, sorry, I told you before I started that I have a lot to say, and I want to put everything as much as possible in one video, in one content. So that's moving forward anyway, guys. The mantis score streak is absolutely rubbish. Is rubbish. When, guys, if you've used it before, you call this goddamn thing in and it's not doing anything. Now now you guys rewind back. I'll take you back to Black Ops 3. Very simple. If you use Cerberus or something like that, you notice that the moment you call Cerberus or Cerebral, whatever they call it now, the moment you call Cerberus out, you don't need, sometimes you don't need to control it, and it got the kills for you. It's simple. The enemy cannot walk by easily without Cerberus not noticing it. In Black Ops 3, if they can use the same kind of engine, the same kind of coding into Mantis, that would be awesome, because sometimes you don't have time to be controlling the stupid Mantis all around. You just want to get in the game and you want your score streak to be doing it for you on the same side as well. It's as good as that. That's the joy of it when you have a score streak system. Not that you disappear from the screen all the time and you have to be controlling the Mantis is supposed to be able to work for itself. You've earned it already. You need to do the goddamn job. That's why they call it score streak. Anyway, moving on. Guys, I don't know if any of you noticed it. I love the Black Ops 3 theater mode. And I would like that theater mode to definitely, please, I'm begging you, Treyarch, I'm begging you, Activision, the developers right behind this screen, I'm begging you, please, you need to make the theater mode come back, because I love it so much. Like, maybe I'm a suck player, or maybe I'm an average gamer, but whenever I finish a game, if I like the game so much, I know it's already somewhere there on your server. I can pick up that game, go over it again, look at it. I don't have to be recording on my PS4 every time. I don't have Elgato for my YouTube. I'm not a big YouTuber, as you guys can see at the moment. So but I need that theater mode. Is working for a lot of people, and you know what, is working for me. And if it's working for me, it's working definitely for millions of people out there. We love your theater mode, and we're begging you, we need it back into this Black Ops 4 so much. Moving forward again, I don't know, I noticed something in Black Ops 3, and sorry that I'm trying to compare Black Ops 3 so much with Black Ops 4. The reason why is that Black Ops 3 is good. It shouldn't. I don't want you to get it wrong. Black Ops 3 is a good game. The only problem is the fact that trusting and sliding and all that. I don't deal with it. But Black Ops 3 is only one of the games that actually get the trusting a little bit right. But I don't want to be getting to trusting in the sky. I'm not playing Halo. I just want to play Call of Duty. Boots on the ground, simple. I want to see the enemy right in front of me, shoot it. The enemy want to see me right in front of me and shoot me. It's as simple as that. But looking into that, you need to act. Is it possible to have a silencer onto the gun, onto the rifle gun? Yeah, we know the SMG always get the silencer. And is it possible to have a silencer on the rifle gun? And even though while you put the silencer, I've seen a kind of real life documentary about how this gun works when they even have silencer. When you have a silencer, it shouldn't kill the fact that you're not doing enough damage. You should be able to do enough damage as the way you do enough damage when you do not have silencer. Silencer do not take away the damage when you put it on, and even your bullet actually travel even more further when you have a silencer on, and your recoil stay more balanced when you have a silencer on. You think about that. So I know it's a game, but if you want to make it a little bit detailed and a little bit realistic as in the game, you need to think that silencer works even better when you have it on the gun. It works better when you have it on a pistol. It works better when you put it on a kind of a rifle guns. It works better. I've not hold a real gun to try it out, but I've seen a live documentary, and when these people make a live documentary, when these military people make a live documentary, they know the goddamn thing they're talking about. So you know what, we have to give them respect where the respect really due. Moving forward again, playing this game, I've noticed the fact that most time a lot of people actually, we jump a lot and the jump is so high, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers try to make a video about that, so I'm not going to go too much detail into that because I know that needs to be addressed. But sliding as well, it's like I can slide almost every time. It's not a sliding game. It's not, you understand, it's not walking on the snow every time. It's a boot on the ground. You run. I like the fact that you don't get tired when you run. I like the fact you don't get tired, but I like the fact that you run and you shoot. Do you understand? Yeah, you can slide a little bit, that's fine, but not every time you have to slide. I think that needs to be addressed, because every time you slide, if you overdo it, it kills the fact of boots on the ground as well. And if you overjump as well, it kills the fact of the boots on the ground, So come on guys, is it better? Please, can you please address that as well? And yeah, that's everything I just want to get out there. And I hope my video is not too long for you, and I hope you listen to my good parts of what I've said and to my little ranting of what I'm trying to say. We always love we love Call of Duty. The reason why we make this thing is because we come together, we want to make it a better game. It's as simple as that. Thank you guys for listening to me, and please, you can click the like button for me, and do not forget to subscribe just to help me out here. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.